after I'm able to make contact with the people, that's not gonna lessen,
Well,
my
you
authority.
wouldn't want to burn certain advantages,
Right,
but you also, we need to be clear of who we're gonna represent
Right.
as a team.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
who we're going, we may not be coming on the scene to go through the tape. We may not be in that part of the post circumstances or the after. We may be more the aftercare
Yeah,
individuals.
but we represent the ministry, we don't
Yes.
get it, we're not
Yes.
getting it twisted. Because I think that's the only problem that Sister Trueheart was having about, me having the light and all this and that, and so, I mean, I'm clear with that. No, this is the ministry.
The ministry.
When I found out,
So do you realize it could be such a bigger component around this? Because from sitting here listening, it's like as a minister, as a reverend, you could be proceeding to do something that a lot of churches have gotten away from.
Exactly.
So you can
You're trying
come
to
at
pull
this
churches
at
back in.
another whole different angle of support. But I want to be clear that, like Kim is saying, the objective. And I want to also be clear that we are not, if it comes to a partnership or collaboration with the police department, because you have your own image with them, you have your own reputation with them, but at the same time, we need to be clear as
We're
reaching.
not the police.
Yeah, we're not the
Not to
police.
investigate,
and
we're
we
not
gotta-
doing that.
we
What
gotta
we're doing
make
is
people know-
comforting people.
Yeah,
well, in the capacity I always served in, I never was none of that.
You know, I don't, I mean, this is your program, but to me, I would like to see, like, trauma response compassion team.
No, that's
Something
what,
like
what
that,
Dr. Levy
you
wanted
know.
to name it.
And I think there's value in
The
putting that
title,
word
title.
in there,
yeah.
because it's about compassion, it's
Yeah,
about caring.
well, here's the thing. I have no problem with that because, and I was told by a group of mental health people, when you mention the word trauma, that's a broad topic, that if you're not qualified to deal with, you run and teach an area. So when you say compassion, I mean, I had no, that's what we was gonna name it, but, Dr. Leafy wanted to take full responsibility, and that's why I went my way.
Well, one of the things I want us, and I hope, and this is a good time right here, moving forward, and that's moving forward to me is, if I am going to focus more or be more in tune of what it is that you're doing, and possibly even being able to partner and collaborate with the real care providers, the things that we're doing, I don't want to be a part of nothing where we have to reinvent anything.
But I thought I was
Because
doing
if
it
you
anyway
have-
when I
no,
became.
let me, now there can be more clarity. Now we can put it to the point where if we know this clinicianal person, if it's Shirley Johnson, then we need to say, okay, if she has a memorandum of understanding with reaching the unreachable outreach ministry as a part of the trauma response compassionate team. And not that we're trying to change up or reroute
Well, I
the
can't- I'm
passion
not
and
gonna let
desire
nobody
that you're
change.
doing.
Well, I'm
But
not gonna-
what I would want to stand more to represent is how we're going to do it that everyone, like what I do, I'm an advocate for homeless individuals. I house homeless people. I can't sit there and always wait and figure out and look for approval of anything. That's my mission. That's my vision. Now, the blessing that God has given me is the Kim Truehearts, the Dr. Humphreys, the Larry Wallaces, the people in our circle who believe in that mission. And I can believe in this because that's just compassion. This is like reaching the community on another level when you want to demonstrate compassion and take a 6-pack of sodas to somebody's house when bereavement is going on and we're coming there just as representatives of Dr. Aundry Humphrey and Reaching the Unreachable, and we just want to come and see, can we clean the kitchen for
How
y'all
can we
tonight?
help?
Because
Yeah.
that's the way it used to be,
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
lost a family member.
Yeah.
And the community would bring fried chicken over, donuts,
Like South
coffee.
Carolina, man, you had so much food coming out your house.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly,
what-
and
what-
everybody was walking
They
in with
even
a
put a
dish.
fruitable,
That's
you got
right,
something.
right,
For the
so,
sake of time though, but let me say this, and Sister True, I had no problem because you're very good at this, when you know, want clarity. Mr. Harris, Chapman Harris, was so impressed with Miss Minnie Brody, who came on the radio. She's been working for him for 30 years. He wants to partner, and I told him I just don't want to sit down and talk. We need a dollar amount. So he wants to meet with me Tuesday. You know, you're welcome to come if you want to come. Sister Flowers be at the table, because the people who are in a position to help, and whatever reason they don't, like I connected with Pastor P.M. Smith. He kept calling me about McKenzie. And then when I called him 3 times, they didn't call me back. When I met with Pastor Cruz, you know, he told Sister Flowers that, you know, he wanna do this, he wanna do that. I mean, I'm better off dealing with Reverend Willie Ray. At least
And
I
when
will
they,
get
and
some
when
results.
people, in circumstances like that, and I'm glad you brought that up, we're gonna deal with issues like that. We're gonna deal with people like that when they come and say things. And I'm saying that from experience. When I engage in these individuals and they do and they say and they act certain ways, and you see for yourself, it's not about their reaction and what they're demonstrating, nor what they're doing. I have to stay focused on the mission and the vision that's for what I'm doing and what we're doing together. Because I say that because I don't want to be like, I could be negative, just to put me out there. Like, I know without growth or without change, I can feel negative every day about somebody. I can feel negative about the circumstances. I can feel grief from death of siblings. I can feel grief from a lot of things. But it's all about how we tolerate and deal with things and conduct ourselves. How we cope and deal.
Drama is about coping.
But what I'm saying to you, you can't have, what you're doing, and I don't try to tell you how to run your business.
Mhm.
You don't need to waste your time with people just about talk.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not.
And guess
you know,
what? That's the primary thing that we're saying for the whole thing. Like, if we're gonna be moving forward, and I say, I feel like I can say the chosen few.
Sure.
Set yourself apart. Come out and be different. I grow on things that I read and I learn in the Bible. To the point is, we can't be a part of certain things to get them to change and be different. Because they're gonna show you who they are. And guess what you have to do? You have to keep proceeding and keep moving. And guess what? When the time come back around again, because it's going to come back around again, that I'm going to be in the presence of an Adrian.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in the presence of a Carolyn. I'm going to be in the presence of these individuals again. God is ordained because we're in the same circle. So since I know I'm going to be in the presence of these individuals again, guess what? The past is behind me. I'm going to engage in these individuals like a whole different and higher level when it comes to certain things. I'm going to engage with these individuals like they don't stop my growth, they haven't stopped my success, and they're not going to ordain my future.
But Sister
So we
Flowers,
got to engage with these individuals to the understanding that it can't be about feelings.
well, I think you and Sister Trueheart know me well enough to know that I'll deliver on the goods what I say. And it's one reason why I'm not a part of the conference, because I don't have time to sit around ministers who talk about